Welcome back to the final leg. So not too long ago, we spoke about the IAAF top 5 athletes of the year. They named their top men's and women's athletes of the year in Eliud Kipchoge and Katarina Ibarguen. But recently, Track and Field News magazine, which is considered the standard in the track and field world for ranking athletes, they just put out their list of the top athletes in the year for 2018, and they had some differences from what IAAF put out. So let's take a look at some of the differences that they had. Let's start off with the men's, as it was a little bit more similar to what IAAF had. So on the men's side, for their top 5, starting from the bottom, number 5, they had Tom Walsh from New Zealand for his shot put. Then they had Noah Lyles at number 4 from the United States for the 100 meters and the 200 meters. Then number 3, they had Kevin Mayer from France at the decathlon world record that he broke earlier this year. Then number 2, they had Abdurrahman Samba from Qatar for his allocates at 400 meter hurdles. Finally, they also had Eliud Kipchoge from Kenya as the World Athlete of the Year for what he did in the marathon. So Eliud Kipchoge obviously broke the marathon world record by a huge margin this year. He was the undeniable number 1 on the men's side. But Track and Field News had some differences. One of the main differences they had, Tom Walsh from New Zealand. They put him in the top 5 at the number 5 spot. In the shot put, he managed to throw 22.67 meters. That moved him to number 5 all time in the shot put. All time. He's actually the first person to break into the top 5 since 2002, which is a huge accomplishment. He also had 3 other throws in the top 5 this year in the shot put. So he moved himself up to number 5 on the Track and Field News list. Then, number 4, they had Noah Lyles from the United States. So I've spoken about him before. He dominated this season in the 200 meters, went under 20 in every single race that he ran, went undefeated. He ran under 19.7 seconds 4 times this year with a personal best of 19.65. The only person in history to have run under 19.7 seconds in their entire career is Usain Bolt. And Noah Lyles just did it 4 times in one season. So he's been extremely dominant. At 100 meters, he also won the USA Championships. He also won the Continental Cup at 100 meters. He managed to get a personal best of 9.89 seconds at the 100. So he's been on a roll at both 200 and 100 meters. So he definitely deserves that mention in the top 5. So those are the only differences for the men's side. On the women's side, there's a lot of differences there where there's some athletes who are not even mentioned, a couple out of order. So let's take a look at them. So from 5 to 1, from the bottom, we had Katarina Ibarguen from Colombia for a triple and long jump. Then number 4, we had Maria Lasiskene from Russia, absolutely dominating the high jump this year. Number 3, Shawnee Miller-Weibo from Bahamas, great allocates at 200 and 400 meters. Number 2, Beatrice Chepkoech, she broke the 3,000 meter steeplechase world record this year in dominating fashion. Number 1, Caster Semenya from South Africa, dominated not only the 800, but then also a couple other events. So one of the biggest factors, starting from the bottom, was Katarina Ibarguen. So IAAF put her as their athlete of the year. Track and Field News only has her at number 5 for what she did at triple jump and long jump. She went undefeated in the triple jump, had the world leading jump. She also broke the national record in the long jump. She also won the Diamond League as well as the Continental Cup. So she had huge allocates both events, but she wasn't necessarily jumping as far as she was in the past. She didn't go undefeated in the long jump, so that's probably why she was at number 5 for this year. Then number 4 is a big miss from the IAAF. Track and Field News has Maria Lasiskene from Russia. She has been dominating the high jump for the past 2-3 years or so. She was on a winning streak for so long. She unfortunately lost 1 meet this year, only 1 meet, but she managed to come back and start her winning streak right back up. So she had the world leading jump of 204, which she actually jumped on 2 occasions this year. She also had 11 of the top 13 jumps all year. If that's not the definition of dominance, I don't know what is. So definitely deserves to be in that top 5. The other main difference, we have Caster Semenya as the number 1 choice for Track and Field News World Athlete of the Year. IAAF did not even have her in the top 5 at all. Obviously, there's some controversy amongst that, but she definitely deserves to be, if not Athlete of the Year, minimum top 3. All right, she went undefeated in the 800 meters. She ran 154.25, moving her to number 4 all time in the 800 meters. Not only that, but in the 1500 meters, she broke the 4-minute barrier running 3:59.92. Huge accomplishment. Then she also ran under 50 seconds in the 400 meters, running 49.62. So she has an extremely wide range of abilities, went undefeated in her main event, that 800 meters, again, moving to number 4 all time in that event. If, like I said, she definitely deserves to be in the top 3, if not, like Track and Field News said, that she's the athlete of the year. So I agree mostly with Track and Field News' picks. They're very much in line with my picks. IAAF, most people just look at that as kind of a popularity contest as opposed to an actual assessment of who the top athletes in the world are. So just wanted to take a look at that. So make sure you guys check out trackandfieldnews.com. They just put out their rankings. They have a very in-depth breakdown of every single event, comparing every athlete, how they fared up against each other during the season. So definitely go check that out. Make sure you guys leave a comment below. Let me know who your top athletes of the year were, and we will be back with a new video very soon. Thanks.